Hey, what's up? How are you all doing? Thank you for being here. As usual, this is Tidbits. Welcome to Fun Speculation on YouTube. My name is Mav, and I am joined again by Fuzzy. What's up, Fuzzy? How are you doing?
Hey, how's it going, Mav? How's it going, chat? Glad to be here. Some pretty cool games coming out this week, so glad to be a part of this.
Awesome, man. Yeah, we got this is a kind of a show that we do on this channel where we kind of look ahead at the week of games that are releasing and see like, hey, is there something we missed on? Is there something worth note? Because sometimes we miss. I miss out on games. I forget about games that are coming out, and I think a lot of times games fall under the radar. We kind of take a look at the week ahead, and we use Game Informer's list to actually look at that. So shout out to Game Informer for putting this together with a weekly games release list. Now, I will say they don't include every single game, right? Some of them get missed from them as well. Either they just don't think they're significant enough to put them on there, or they just miss them. I'm not sure, but regardless, it's still like a good overall um, sense of what's to come. There's also other interesting stuff to talk about, Fuzzy, and I want to give a huge shout out to Xbox Game Studios Publishing on Twitter for trolling us all yesterday. That was great. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. With the um, obvious hint of something to be announced or something coming, only to say, "Oops, we didn't mean to do that. No, there's nothing happening tomorrow. Sorry for the confusion." So that thing kind of like was weird yesterday. Did that catch you off guard a little bit, Fuzzy? I mean,
Yeah, it's like one of those like anticipation things, and it's like, well, no one's looking at the calendar thinking it's April 1st or anything like that. But
mhm.
yeah, uh, not disappointing, but we kind of fell for it. But I still think there's some stuff coming. Just maybe not today or tomorrow, but there's
Yeah,
definitely something coming down the pipeline here soon.
like maybe they jumped the gun a little bit or too excited to say something. It's kind of weird how these things happen because you would think they would have learned the systematic stuff by now that with how they handle announcements or how they handle things, but like this seems to happen with Xbox occasionally where they like tease something or they let the cat out of the bag on something and then they retract, right? It's not the first time this has happened, so it's very. I just still find it very interesting. Yeah, I'm not like upset about it. It's whatever, but there's got to be something to these tweets still that just directly, even naming Fable Anniversary in a tweet saying that that name was already taken and we'd call it our Fable Anniversary, but that name's already taken. Like that's just like too on the nose,
Yeah.
right? And from the Twitter account of Xbox Game Studios Publishing was also very random, right? So
Yeah.
it's there's something to this, but maybe they weren't supposed to say anything yet. And I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Somebody's excited about something. Somebody jumped the gun, but we'll see. Um,
It was like a kind of like a blue point moment for PlayStation. Like, welcome, Housemark, and have the blue point picture.
right. Yeah. Um, so it's yeah. Well, we'll see. There's something to it. And I want to say also that people that are out there saying, "Hey, you guys shouldn't. Nobody should even be saying anything. Nothing was going to happen. Nothing was going to happen all along." Like but like, hey, when the actual Xbox official Twitter account says something is kicking off tomorrow, that tends to make you think something is going to happen, right? Like this is not the normal. Oh, he said, she said, somebody said thing. This was from them, right?
Yeah.
So this isn't usually that same situation. I want to give a shout out to Outbreak Podcast here. Uh Kaitlin, hey baby. UK lad, Shizno, that's JJ McRules hanging out. Louis Key. Thank you all for being here for tidbits. Now, also the one other news thing I saw today Besides Outriders coming to PC, Game Pass, but also um, Elden Ring is getting a technical test, I guess, or some kind of um, closed network test.
Hmm.
So if you have a chance to register now at eldenring.com/CNT, I'm guessing the CNT stands for closed network test. So www.eldenring.com/CNT. If you register by November the 1st, you have I guess, a chance to participate in the Elden Ring closed network test, which will be happening on November 12th. And it lists all platforms: PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and Xbox One. So if you want to get in on that, then I would go for it. They also have a little bit of footage in that teaser.
Hmm.
That's pretty cool. But are you excited about Elden Ring?
Yeah, it's one of those. I'm not typically your Dark Souls type of player,
Yeah.
but with Sekiro, I this I think will be kind of closer to that, and or at least I'm hoping anyway, and I'll
Hmm.
have some fun, traversing that world. It definitely looks interesting. It has a cool aesthetic to it. Some of the monsters or the beings or creatures, whatever you want to call them, in there,
Yeah.
like the ones pulling the carts and stuff. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this game. Is this like early February? I think it comes out or something for next year.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I know it's a big one because Souls games are usually kind of built a certain way, and this is a big difference, right? This is way different than anything that they've done.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be pretty cool. This may be one that I'm able to get into Souls games. That's what I'm hoping, right? I've tried and tried and tried, and I just haven't been able to get into them that much. But this may be the one. Maybe the one. At least that's what I'm hoping. So, uh, again, sign up, guys, if you want in on that. All right, I'm going to bring up our list. Our wonderful list. Hopefully, it's not laggy today. It's up to Restream Studio and how they want to treat us. If we got full green bars going right now, so I'm hoping it's not going to be choppy on us. We got Fuzzy is also kind enough to help me out and sending me some YouTube links for some of these as well. But we're going to go through this list and look at the games releasing this week. And as Fuzzy said to me earlier before we went live, hey, this is a week of indies and stuff. This is not a big week big release week. This is more of the niche indie games and stuff like that week, but there's probably some gems in here, right? And
Yeah.
we're kind of getting ahead of the huge fall releases like Forza, Halo. You got your Call of Duties and Battlefields and all this stuff coming. So there's a couple on here that are pretty standout. So we'll go through these and check them out one by one, like we usually do, and go from there. So first up is Nuclear Blaze, which I have never heard of.
Mhm.
Um, it's Deep Night Games, a firefighting side scroller by the creator of Dead Cells. Okay,
Dead
that
Cells
already
automatically,
whoa,
yeah.
I've never heard of it. But hey, when you say Dead Cells, that catches your attention, right?
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna. This one is Fuzzy was kind enough to send me all these YouTube links, so I'm gonna use those. But like, if it's on here, so I don't have to switch screens, I'm gonna go ahead and play this from their YouTube. Let's take a listen and look. This is PC only, I think, though, right?
Yeah.
Ah, man.
Although I have a feeling if there's enough interest generated from it, I have a feeling they'll eventually make it to like ID at Xbox or something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. I do get sad when I see that games are only on PC sometimes because I'm just not the PC guy, right? But hey, it does look awesome. And when you say
Yeah.
made by the creators of Dead Cells, it's that speaks volumes in itself. So hey, that's on my radar now. We'll see if it ever comes to console. Next up, Inscription with a Y. They're trying to be clever on us. Inscription with a Y. It is on PC as well. Only it says it's a strategy game. Publisher is Devolver Digital. So that okay. When you say that now, it got my attention. Okay, so I'm going to refer to Fuzzy's wonderful links here, and we're gonna open this up. It's what it Fuzzy like. What do you make of Devolver? Like automatically, does that catch your attention?
It's something that you know is going to be fun, well polished, a straight to the point, like contained game. It's not going to be something where you're going to have like 101 collectibles you have to chase after. It's going to be like get to point A, point B. You may have like 2 or 3 collectibles along the way, but the combat on their games, like with Death's Door and the next one that they're going to have, I think that will wind up coming to console as well. Like I think it was not Silence of the Lambs, but it was like the Cult of the Lambs or something along
Right.
those. They definitely have a unique art style and this type of combat that just harkens back to like an old Zelda type of game, but like with a new spin to it to some extent. And the difficulty scales based on your either experience or your range of exploration on the map. So it's
Right.
definitely a fun game.
So I'm gonna get through this ad. Here we go. So KhAos in the chat, shout out to KhAos, always knowledgeable, says Dead Cells also started only on PC, so give it time. I didn't know that. I forgot all about that. So a card-based Odyssey.
Interesting.
I like this tavern style music. This almost looks like it's VR, but I don't think it is. Please consider my pelts. A strange beast lurked within. It's very orange. I sense a mystery puzzle solving card-based strategy game.
Yeah. I can't remember the game that was I played recently on Game Pass. Something Spiral. That was like a card game as well to some extent, like a turn-based card game.
Yo.
This kind of has a similar vibe, but I like the look of this one actually a good bit better.
This is rad, dude. This is different. Inscription. Hey, who knew? Dude, this is why we do this, guys. Like, holy crap! Those hands reaching forward, man. That was intense. This looks like VR to me, but I don't think it is. Like, I'm confused now. Is it VR or I got to look up more information. Well, let me hit play. Maybe it'll say 2021. No, it doesn't say. I didn't think it doesn't say anything. Oh man, come on. Is it VR? No. I don't think so. It just says PC.
Yeah, it's probably I'm pretty sure you can play it VR, but I think knowing Devolver Digital, they probably made it so it can be played without VR.
Y'all want to see if the link actually takes us to purchase this game, or if it sends us to purchase some random other thing? I'm really curious. This is a game we like to play here on Tidbits to see what the game form or purchase link takes us to. Let's click on it and see what it is. We didn't find anything for Inscription. Okay, so at least they were honest this time and didn't send us to something else completely. Okay.
Be like, this is a gaming blanket where you can get an inscription of your name.
Yeah. And so that's the kind of stuff that usually happens, right? So it didn't work. We're gonna check out the next one, Into the Pit. Okay, this one's on Xbox and PC only. So this is a console exclusive for Xbox, and so Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC. And how come I haven't heard of this? Or maybe I have and I just forgot.
I think this one kind of flew under the radar because I don't know if it's been in any of the sizzle reels, either the ID at Xbox or Game Pass. But I think this is a
Right.
day and date Game Pass one as well.
Oh, really? Okay. So this is that would make sense why it's only on Xbox and PC as well. A publisher, Humble Games, developer, Null Point Games. I'm gonna go to the official website now for the game, and we will take a look at that. And let's see here, share screen, blah blah blah. I'm getting better at doing this quickly. I'm trying to. Let's see. All right, we got Into the Pit. As a lore hunting mystic, you are summoned to a cursed village, drawn by rumors of a demonic portal. Okay. Here we go. Here's a reveal trailer. We'll check that out. Game Pass. Well, there's your answer. Day one, baby. Game Pass. Let's go. Oh, this is like Doom. This is like a Doom clone. Yeah, I remember this. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Doom with magic.
Magic.
Hands.
Yeah.
It's like a sorcerer Doom. Or Quake, you know? Forgot all about this game. I remember it now. Into the Pit. They even went kind of with the Doom themed logo there. Clearly taking inspiration from Doom.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go. All right. That's this week?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's this week. I mean, everything that we're talking about is this week. So that's the 19th. That's the 19th, which is tomorrow. Yeah, I wonder if it actually launches tonight. If it is, maybe I'm going to play that tonight. If not, I'll definitely be playing it tomorrow. Into the Pit. Check that out. We don't even have. If you got Game Pass, guys, you don't even got to purchase it. You know, you already got it. So check that out. There was a demo a few months back. KhAos, was it part of that like E3 demo group where they had all those demos at E3? It may have been.
I think Game Pass for PC may have had. Wait. Okay. So PC probably had the demo or had this a little bit earlier. And now when it come into console, we get it day and date on Game Pass. Well, at least the console end as well.
Right.
Yeah.
KhAos says yes, it was at part of that group. I played some of those, but I honestly didn't. There was so much going on at E3 time that I didn't have a chance to play a lot of the demos. OCD Gamer says they always keep Game Pass Ultimate. Me too. It's like even the savings you get with discounts and stuff, you know, makes it worthwhile for me. Then so we got another game, Corpse Party, coming on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. Something I'm noticing here, it's strange, is why is there no PS5 release? Because it says Xbox Series X and S, and no PS5. It goes to PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. I'm sure
That's
maybe you can play back compat on the PS5, but it's weird that they would only have the optimized for Xbox version, unless this is another Xbox deal game. Wouldn't think so. This is from publisher Xseed Games, developer Mages.
It might be like a HDR and like a boost mode, like a 60 frames mode because of the back and pad or something.
Maybe so. I don't know.
Interesting.
All right, so well, I got to enter my birth date, but since you guys celebrate my birthday sometimes on Twitter and say happy birthday, I'm not going to hide it. Let's go. View the 2021 product site. That's so what? That's such a
I think
weird like phrasing for the website. View the 20. Is that like for like merch?
I think this is like a remake, because when I was trying to locate like a trailer for it before, I think there was like a game like this that came out 10 years ago,
Okay.
and like another one that they did 5 years ago was, or like an update. So I'm assuming they may have like refreshing like the visuals and probably some of the mechanics.
Which we're gonna use your link as well on here. So this one, like I don't know like what's going on with this game, but it seems pretty interesting with what it says for it's rated M for mature,
Mhm.
intense violence, blood and gore, sexual themes, strong language, and crude humor. Let's go. let's see what this game is, guys. I'm not familiar with Corpse Party, but we're about to find out. Comes out this week. The indie horror classic makes a return. So discover how this gruesome party began. Why does this look familiar to me?
Yeah.
This is looking. When did this original? When do you remember when it said the original came out?
I think it was like 10 years ago.
When was it an Xbox 360 game?
It may have been.
Yeah, I like the beat too, Key. I honestly like. I know this is rated M for mature, but my daughter would be all over this.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it's actually scary to play. Corpse Party. I don't remember this game, but it looks familiar to me. Man, okay.
It's
Hey,
like Solar Moon on a murdering spree.
that's I guess, yeah. Now my daughter likes this one anime cartoon called it's so weird. I don't even want to say the name, but it's so weird. It's called like Toilet Bound Hanukkah or something. Hanukkah or something. It has the word toilet in it. It's called Toilet Bound Hanukkah. It's somebody that's familiar with anime probably knows what this is. Toilet Bound Hanaku-kun or Hanako-kun. I don't know. Anyway, it's about a ghost that lives in a bathroom in a school. And the ghost is like good and he like likes a girl or it's weird. I be honest with you though, it's pretty good. She got me to watch it a couple episodes. I was like, okay, this isn't as bad as I thought it would be. Anyway, all right, guys, moving on from Corpse Party. What's next here on the Game Informer list? We got Grotto. Grotto is only coming out on PC. So, all right, that's great. Grotto's only coming out on PC, and let's go and see what Grotto is.
Yeah, I think it comes to consoles next year.
Is it about the Playboy Mansion? No. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. So it's coming out on everything. How come right here
I
it
think
just
they
says
just,
PC?
I think they push it on PC first.
Oh, okay, you're right. Okay. It's coming out this week onto PC, and next year is coming out to PS5, Series XS, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch. All right, so let's check out Grotto. Eventually coming to consoles, they say so at least, and we'll see what Grotto is all about. All right, so it says developed by Brainwash Gang. Let's check this out.
Once, shortly after people existed at all, the stars talked to a liar. The liar talked to
What's up, Mike? What's up, Razors Gaming? Hey, Nix.
once, a fisher, a tree dweller, and a loner endowed came to the
UK
light,
lad.
and the stars said, "Hello." The fisher thought of the sea.
Interesting.
The tree dweller thought of the sky, and the loner became sad. Once, drawing the lines of fate, the liar strived to understand people. They tried, and they failed, and they tried
A lot of
again.
creepy games coming out this week. I guess it makes sense. Halloween's coming up, right?
But this is also
Yeah, I think they
a story.
pretty much want to time it just right for
Yeah.
everybody that wants to game for the Halloween holiday.
I have no clue what I just watched. Honestly, I know nothing about this game. Okay, so we're gonna read the key features. Look to the sky from the sacred rock, draw the constellations, and read the stars. Learn to read the bones and foretell the future or contact those who are gone. Get to know your people and help them face their problems. Choose wisely your answers, as you'll change the present and future of your tribe. They will thrive or die depending on your words. A visual style that mixes 2D and 3D art brings the confined world of Grotto to life. This Grotto is a mystical narrative focused. I don't know why I'm reading this backwards, but Grotto is a mystical narrative focused experience. You are the soothsayer, the one capable of talking with the stars and unveiling their messages. In a time of turmoil, the tribe of the valley turns to your powers of divination and come to you for guidance. Their fate will change depending on your auguries. Uh, I'm sorry, I'm not intelligent enough to know what that word is. Overthink every constellation or let the stars freely into your mind. You are the soothsayer, and yours is the way to read the future. All right, guys, I still don't know what the hell this game's about, but it's coming out on all those things on PC, later to consoles, and it's a little eerie. I think it's gonna be one of those kind of just different games. Like, there's really not a specific genre that it fits in, you know?
Yeah,
Um,
it definitely looks a bit different.
little bit, just a little bit. All right, so let's see what else we got. After Grotto is Townscaper, and this is coming out on mobile. Should we pay attention to it then? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, that's actually coming out on Switch as well. It already came out on Switch. Okay, so Townscaper is a game that already came out on Switch and PC, so it's already been out on those, and it's now releasing to mobile. So, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
that
for anybody
game.
that didn't have a Switch, they can now play it on their iPhone or
Yeah,
on their Android phone.
cool. Yeah, I want to see what the pre-order link does. Let's go to purchase. I'm just curious. We're gonna play the test. It actually goes to take you to buy the game. It's $6 on Switch.
Oh wow.
Okay, so I'm curious now what the game is. They got my attention. $6 on Switch. We're gonna see what Townscaper is. All right, official website. Let's go. I don't know why I'm looking at this game too much, but it's here. Townscaper. It's a town builder. Build quaint island towns with curvy streets. Well, there's your explanation of what it is. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, it kind of looks like SimCity meets Animal Crossing without the animals, I guess.
Right. I guess. Yeah. There's probably there's obviously more info out there, but I don't want to take the time. All right, Echo Generation. I know this game. This is also a Game Pass game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Um, this game caught my eye when it was originally revealed. It has a very unique art style,
Hmm.
and it looks very interesting. So we're gonna go to the website again, Echo Generation. Before we do that, it's made by Coco Cucumber and published by Coco Cucumber. Platform is the Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC. It's a role-playing game, it says.
Hmm.
All right, so let's get into Echo Generation. This one definitely looks interesting, guys.
Yeah.
If you are not familiar with this game, I recommend you oops, shared the wrong screen.
Yeah, I kind of get like a Stranger Things vibe along with like that 8-bit look to it. It's almost like Tourist that we had in Game Pass not too long
Mhm.
ago. The one that was like 6K or 8K on these consoles, but with an 8-bit look to it. It was just kind of like a refreshing old school, like 3/4 top down view kind of thing. And I
Yeah,
think this has a similar setup.
it's got a card system in it too, I think. Let's check this out. Is it turn-based?
I guess it is. Huh. Mhm.
Yo, Metal Gear. Is it Game? I thought it didn't say Game Pass there. Yeah, it does at on the name of the trailer. Release date trailer, Xbox Game Pass. Okay,
Yeah.
so definitely Game Pass, guys. Game Pass getting two games this week that are
Mhm.
launching day one with
Oh,
Echo Generation and also Into the Pit. That's cool.
yeah.
Uh, Now here's probably the biggest game here for the week. I know this series has some fans for sure. I personally have never played one of these games. So I'm curious what other people's thoughts are of it. And that is I'm gonna go to the thing here.
Yeah, I think this will be the first Dark Pictures one I actually pick up. Like
Yeah,
the other
House of Ash.
ones, yeah. The other ones seemed interesting, but the story didn't really like catch my eye. Like when they were on the boat or on the ship on one of them. I forget what the other one was. I think it was like out in the like the forest or caves or
Right.
something. But this one being like soldiers stumbling across like some sort of archaeological find and either an alien or like a time traveled other soldier is there. It's like there's some things in there that definitely caught my eye.
Yeah, it's one that like what was the other games called, like made of um Mahan or something like do you remember the other
I think
Dark
there
Pictures
was something
games?
that was like mayhem something.
Dark Anthology. Sorry guys. I just never checked out one of these ones before. So Dark Anthology, there's Man of Medan.
Yeah.
Man of Medan. Then there's House of Ashes. Then there's Little Hope.
Mm.
So I know I talked to people that are really into these games. So we're gonna check out the House of Ashes trailer. This is the newest one. And the thing is, I think like Kate, my wife, would actually probably really be into these games as well.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of look like
Peggy 18.
really story driven, right? She really likes that kind of stuff. This has Ashley Tisdale in it.
Drop your weapon now!
Mm.
Stop pointing your guns at me! Drop your fucking weapon, do it now! No, you lower yours first. I don't want to hurt you.
Bandai Namco. Super massive. The enemy.
Over there is a demon.
Of your enemy.
They hunt you. We can get through this, but only together.
So is it kind of like a choose your path adventure game?
I think so.
With my son. It's his
And
birthday
whatever
today.
your choices are, definitely affect the outcome
Best
type of
present
deal.
you can give him is to make sure you get home today.
This is Drop Kick to Mailman 3. Do you copy? Over.
Find cover. Go. Go. I'm just ahead. Over.
Key says yes.
Sergeant K, you all right?
Drop your fucking
So
weapon,
this
do
one
it
has
now.
Ashley Tisdale in it, or one of
Take
those
a
other
fucking
ones?
Second. He's not hostile. I didn't come this far to die by a trigger happy American.
House of Ashes.
Yeah, this one definitely caught my attention.
Okay. Now, is there a collection that has roll right there? The Dark Pictures Anthology. All three of those games. I'm gonna click on purchase. I'm curious how much this one is by itself. It's $30 by itself. I wonder how much the collection is for all three games. Because are they connected? Are like these like independent stories?
I think they're
Choosing this
independent.
one, KhAos says. Okay. It's just a series I've missed out on. Hey, look at that. We already made it through the list. Like this is a lot smaller list than the last couple weeks. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
And like you said earlier, it's like Halloween themed with a lot of these. It's like you may not want to play these games with the lights off type of thing.
Some good stuff though.
Yeah.
You know? Like we got House of Ashes, Echo Generation, Into the Pit.
Yeah.
There's a couple other games that firefighter game. What was it called? Inscription or something like that.
Oh, the firefighter one I think was the Nuclear Blaze.
Oh, Nuclear Blaze. The Inscription game looked pretty cool too, though.
Yeah.
That was a like card game, right? It was the card game. Okay, the Nuclear Blaze looked good. So hey, there's some cool stuff, guys, coming this week. A few of them in Game Pass, or a couple of them at least in Game Pass as well. So we also got that Corpse Party game. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's bringing back a memory. I don't know if I've played that before or not. I could be completely wrong. But shout out to Doom Reaper, OCD Gamer, KhAos ThEory, What Just Happened. Mike, Razor Game, everybody is hanging out here watching these trailers and seeing what's coming for the week ahead. Did you guys learn about anything new today? I feel like Practical Joker's doing a fake focus group. All right, if you learned anything of value, raise your hand. Right, Fuzzy.
I definitely
What's your
learned.
standout?
My standout is the Dark Pictures, the House of Ashes. That just something about that. I really want to play that. It has like that interact. I hate saying interactive movie because it's a lot more than that. But just I want to see what the choices are because I always play those games like I don't trust anybody. It's like everybody's backstabbing, so it's like I'm going to play it. I guess you could say extra cautious. And then the Into the Pit, like Doom with magic, instead of shotguns and lasers and chainsaws, you got pretty much blasters coming out of your hands or all kinds of magic and stuff coming out from your hands. And then what was the 8-bit one? It's kind of like the Strangers Thing one. What was the the Echo? Is that Echo Generation?
Yeah.
That one I remember from like some of the sizzle reels and stuff, and I've always wanted to give that one a try. I've been anxiously awaiting when it would come out. I at first I didn't think it was going to make it before the end of this year, but it's kind of cool they have it out, in time for Halloween or before the end of this month deal.
Yeah. For me, Fuzzy, the number one standout was Nuclear Blaze, if I'm being honest, but I'm upset because I don't want to play it on PC. I know I'm like a baby about this stuff. I could just easily grab a controller and just like treat it like an Xbox, but like I don't know, man. I just like playing games on console. But other than that, like Into the Pit and Echo Generation, hands down. I want to check out the Dark Pictures anthology games with my wife. I think she's gonna really get into those. So I'm gonna look into that. It may be something that we play together, like in bed. Like instead of watching a scary movie, kind of go through and play those games.
Yeah,
But,
that'd be cool.
Fuzzy, where can everybody find your awesomeness?
Well, I just wanted to say thank you for having me on again, and it's always a pleasure to be here. For anybody interested in my crazy antics on Twitter, you can follow me at fuzzy_Belvedere. You can also catch me on the FSP podcast, Fun Speculation Podcast, on Saturdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, with UMAV, with Phasma and Key, who's also in the chat, and we'll chat it up about just about every game coming to every platform this week, as well as some of the news that's been occurring over this week and stuff. And then you can also catch me later that night at the Shop Podcast with PTK Blam, Pong Soul, and Centurion 1307, where we get to chop it up on some of the games we've played through the week, and probably see about doing like some sort of I don't know if we'll do a stream, but we'll probably do some sort of like multiplayer or something, because I want to try to get some people into Insurgency Sandstorm. It's like my go-to game right now.
It's so good, Fuzzy. I have it now. So and anytime you want to play it, let me know. The one thing I don't like is that it forces you to play with a bunch of randoms if you don't have a full squad of 8.
Yeah.
For the co-op, right?
Yeah. I think we could put together a super team of 8. Just gotta get Pong Soul on it. I know Blam has a copy, and I know we could probably convince Psychonauts and a few others to join in, because
that game is insane. It's really good. It's like old school Rainbow Six to me.
Yeah,
what it feels like, because you have to really communicate and work together, and it's realistic. I mean, like you can shoot your teammates and stuff. You're limited on ammo. Like the guns feel real. The game like has that tense feeling to it. I really freaking love it.
Yeah.
Come on, Louis. Let's go, man. Shout out to Louis, who actually gifted us that game just randomly one day. Like that's how we got to start trying it. So yeah, I would love to play with you, Louis, if you ever have a chance to as well. So guys, this has been Tidbits. Check out our whole slate of shows, Tidbits on Mondays. I don't have a concrete time for this just because I want to do it during the day earlier, but sometimes work and life gets in the way, right? So at some point on Mondays, we will always do Tidbits. Today we did it later than usual, so that may happen, but usually look for it during the day around 1 p.m. Eastern.
Mhm.
And also look for Fun Pop Wednesday night. We're gonna have a lot to talk about on Fun Pop this week.
Oh yeah, with the
Oh,
DC stuff.
DC
Yeah.
fandom had a lot of stuff that's great information. There's also a lot of delays that happened today with some Marvel movies and stuff. So we're gonna have that to
Mm.
talk about as well. So big week for Fun Pop Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Then we also have a new show this week, everybody. Um, new show. PM in the PM, Pong and Mav in the
Nice.
PM. It's gonna be Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern. And we're this show's pretty much we're gonna revolve it around one larger topic if we have that available to talk about, much like we did on that Acquisition Thursday type conversation we had. And we're
Mhm.
just gonna go deep diving into something, and I'm super looking forward to that. It's gonna be a blast. Pong is awesome for agreeing to do that with me,
Yeah.
and so that's starting this Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, guys. So look forward to that, like I said. And then we got our usual show Friday, Xbox Ultimate Podcast with the Magnificent Seven. Uh, and we always have a blast breaking all things Xbox down on that show. It's been our most popular show and kind of like the mainstay of our channel. So love fam over there. And then on Saturdays, like Fuzzy said, FSP. So we're trying to do a regular slate of content uh, and on this channel, and also with the streams, and then random impromptu things that we're doing, and sometimes video. I hope to keep content there for you guys to watch. So appreciate you all. Thank you so much, Fuzzy. Thank you, bro.
Thank
You're
you.
awesome, and we will see you all again later. Bye.
Later.